Good afternoon, this is your latest video update on the 29th of June for the Tropical Storm Doksuri, which is now heading towards Hong Kong and the rest of Guangdong province in southern China. It was last located approximately 240 kilometers southeast of Hong Kong, which is located right around here. Maximum sustained winds are at 75 kilometers per hour with gusts of up to 100. Doksuri is moving west-northwestward 30 kilometers per hour, and you can see in this latest visible image, partly exposed center of circulation. It's been under this strong convective band for quite a few hours now, which is somewhat of an improvement, leading some agencies again to increase it to 75 kph, somewhat stronger compared to yesterday. But as you can see, much of the bright clouds, those rain clouds associated with the storm, is still displaced to the southwest of the center of circulation, and you can see here in the infrared much clearer, and those very strong returns, very strong very cold cloud tops displaced to the southwest of center of circulation, which is over here. Wind shear remains strong in the region, northeasterly wind shear of around 20 to even 30 knots, hampering the development of the system. You can also see in this infrared the southwest monsoon being enhanced and affecting much of western Luzon and even central and southern Luzon, seeing some squally rain showers and even some heavy rains and strong thunderstorms. As far as heavy rainfall from Doksuri is concerned, all of those have ended here in northern Luzon, but not without bringing heavy rainfall. Some cities have actually reported more than 200 and even 300 millimeters of rain in the past 24 to 36 hours because of that storm. Right now should be seeing much better weather this time around, but now those rains will head towards Guangdong province, as we expect a landfall probably early tomorrow, probably around dawn. Expect those heavy rains to stay just west of Hong Kong, so not really impacting the city-state, although you still expect some squally thunderstorms as well. HKO have issued standby signal number 1 for the region. And looking at this latest radar imagery from Hong Kong Observatory, you can see that much of the heavy rains are still roughly 100 to 200 kilometers south of the area. It's moving west-northwestward, so expect those rains to impact probably Macau and the rest of Guangdong, probably get heavier rains than Hong Kong. Still, those areas around the coast still experience strong winds tonight and into tomorrow, up to 75 kph, as was analyzed earlier by JMA. Speaking of JMA, the latest forecast from the agency is showing the west-northwestward track making landfall just west of Hong Kong here by around 2 a.m. Hong Kong time, so probably making landfall again at dawn early Saturday morning, and then heading towards Guangdong, quickly weakening and dissipating over land probably as early as Sunday morning. But still, those heavy rains will impact and overspread much of Hong Kong, Macau, and even parts of Hainan. Could see some rains tomorrow and even into Sunday. Talking about the rainfall amounts earlier here in northern Luzon, you could expect those same rainfall amounts of upwards of up to 200 millimeters in some isolated areas here in southern China. So do prepare for the risk of flooding. This is HKO's official forecast for Doksuri, and you can see again they are also expecting a landfall just west of Hong Kong, and again heading into Guangdong and dissipating into a low pressure area by Sunday morning as well. So as soon as it makes landfall, those rains will overspread and should rapidly dissipate. But for now, the threat of heavy rainfall, strong winds, and rough waves still remain for much of southern China. So just keep checking back here for the latest updates on Doksuri, and also for the going to the official agencies, especially here Hong Kong Observatory and also CMA, China Meteorological Administration, for the official warnings for your respective areas. Now, going into a different system here, we have Invest 96W, which we have mentioned yesterday. JTWC has issued a tropical cyclone formation alert indicating a high chance of development in the next 24 hours, and you can see here consolidating and organizing much better now. You see those strong convective activity right underneath, right over the apparent center of circulation, which is located approximately 850 kilometers southeast of Palau. Palau is still well away, not included in the satellite image, but the storm is moving, the disturbance is moving west-northwestward at around 20 kilometers per hour, so it could approach Palau and Gap later tomorrow and perhaps into Sunday. Computer models have actually backed off in terms of intensification, but you can still they are still showing a track towards eastern Visayas and even into Luzon, so another system to watch in the next few days here. But in terms of development, you can see the storm is located in an area of weak to moderate wind shear and 10 to 15 knots, and aiding that system in terms of development in the past 12 hours. Sea surface temperatures around 28 to 30 degrees Celsius, also conducive for development, so not really seeing any significant barricades, probably except for slight increase in wind shear as it enters the Philippine air responsibility by Sunday afternoon. Aside from that, I'll just continue to monitor the system for the latest developments here. But just keep that in mind, especially as folks living across the Philippines, for a possible cyclone development which could impact the country in the next week or so. That concludes our update for today. Keep checking these official agencies, HKO for those in Hong Kong and JMA as well for the rest of the Western Pacific for the latest official warnings and forecast for your area. Have a great day, everyone.